Do you know that you can stay 1,000 years on earth and still not know how to drive a car? Do you know that you can stay 1,000 years on earth and still not know how to cook? Do you know that you can stay 1,000 years on earth and still not have wisdom? In most cases, people actually attach wisdom to age and one person's experience, but science and research has actually made it easier for us to come to a conclusion that we cannot base the authenticity of a research on just one person's point of view. It has to be a collective information to be able to ascertain the certainty of that information. This is because people's experience of life varies due to different limiting factors. I would say in the past, wisdom can actually be related to age because older people must have had the opportunity to see a vast majority of people make different decisions and actually grow. So now with this much exposure, they actually will have stories and informations regarding certain parts advisable to be taken or not. I would relate this to sitting at a particular spot and watching people go through different paths that leads to different destinations. And after people get to that destination, based on the fact that you're still seated at that spot, they meet you while coming back from that destination and they give you information regarding that specific destination. So in that way, the longer you sit at that spot, the longer your experience about all those paths through the different people who have walked through it. Even in the days of the old, you have to decide to sit there to watch and to listen. Now compared to this day and time, it's easy to find out information based on different paths to be taken because we have a mobile device and we are blessed with so many people of the old who have actually done lots of research and kept for us, and I would say kudos to them because some of them did not make it out alive, but they were able to keep their experience for us to benefit from it. Based on this day and time, I'll relate wisdom to a bucket in which some people choose and choose not to collect regardless of their age, and you can easily fill up that bucket with whichever form of wisdom that you decide to get. So a person can actually decide to garner wisdom, for instance, on stones. Now this is an instance. And if that person speaks regarding stones because that is his focus, if you don't listen, you're going to miss out on the information that you have to give regarding stones. So based on this fact, so many people have garnered so many wisdom in different fields, and one person cannot claim to know it all. And based on my own perspective, a truly wise person is one who sits down to listen to everyone's opinion because truly the world is too vast for one person to get the entirety of everything. We are all born with different innate interests to different things, and if you don't realize this fact, you will miss out on some information because you attach the authenticity of that information based on the person's experience and not practicality. I'll explain why. If you decide to garner information regarding stones, you don't need to be a stone to know or determine all the experience that a stone might actually go through. You just have to watch through the experiences of different stones, observe, and then you can be able to discover, because sometimes when you are in a situation, you might not even get the practicality of that situation. It is basically those people who watch you experience it that can be able to learn from it. So in essence, we all have something to offer to this world for the benefit of others. This is one of what I have to offer. What is yours?